Welcome back to another episode of Coffee with the County Local Voices series. Today I am with Jenni Cline, who is the Regional Manager of Mid-Minnesota Federal Credit Union by day. Hello, Jenni.
Hello. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, welcome into the podcast series for local voices and local leaders and things that are coming up in our area. We wanted to make sure that we're getting that communication out there for folks. And I believe you have on your moonlighting, you probably have another large project that's coming up here in the next couple of weeks or coming up on the 1st and 2nd of August. And tell us all about that.
Absolutely. Coming up, we have the 2025 Riverboat Heritage Days, and I have served as the chairperson on that committee for the past 3 years.
So many more things that are being added. You guys are busy over there on that.
Yeah, we are very busy. We meet all year long to try to continue to grow the celebration. We're very excited about all of the additions that we've been able to add to the celebration, in addition to collaborating with many of our local nonprofits and community partners.
Yeah, I saw that there's some great collaboration going on in some different events that are put together or molded together into one weekend, which seems like a really good thing. But let's start with Riverboat Heritage Days 2025. I mentioned it starts Friday, August 1st, and you corrected me already that said, no, it actually starts next Monday. So
absolutely. So we kick it off on Monday with Mid-Minnesota's Medallion Hunt. That is a medallion, an actual medallion that is hidden someplace on public property inside city limits. So clues are given out daily for 5 days until the medallion is found. If you find that medallion, you will turn it in, and it is a $500 cash prize.
Wow, very nice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good, solid cash for those treasure hunters out there. So that starts on Monday of next week already, the January 28th.
Correct.
And then you're not taking any breaks before Friday and Saturday. There's a golf tournament, I believe, on Wednesday.
Correct. There is a golf scramble happening at the Cuyuna Hills Golf Course, and that is open for registration if individuals are interested in participating as an individual or a team.
Yeah, I think it's the third year on that as well, that there's a golf tournament. I think this is year number 3, and we had a packed house last year, and we're expecting a packed house again this year. It's a good way to continue to kick off that Riverboat Heritage Days. And then we get into Friday and Saturday, the big main events and things like that. So what's happening this year with Riverboat Heritage Days?
Well, absolutely. Just to back up, though, a little bit, one of our community partners, the Aiken Historical Society, they have their famous garage sale that happens down at the Aiken County Fairgrounds, and that kicks off on Thursday.
Jeez, there's so much going on.
Absolutely. And then that continues through Saturday. On Friday, our public library is serving root beer floats on the lawn, so that's something to check out then.
Yeah, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. And then, in addition, Riverboat Music Fest, provided by the Aiken Friends of the Arts, kicks off on Friday as well. So lots of free music happening on that day.
The city of Aiken is kind of that mecca for local music now and entertainment, and it's really gone a long way forward in the last couple of years. And Riverboat used to be its own event on its own weekend, and now it looks like things are combining together to maybe help with staffing and help with communication and just help with the overall collaboration of town, right? So.
Absolutely, yeah. We're so happy that they chose this year to host it on the same weekend. As a part of that collaboration, our theme for this year's Riverboat Days is music on the Riverboat. So a lot of our stuff is theming towards that music focus that our community really has going. So a lot of great music kicking off on Friday, but the main event, Saturday. Yeah.
What's going on Saturday? You got music, I'm sure. The main event for Riverboat is then on Saturday. I do know that there's music pretty much all weekend long down in Aiken, downtown Aiken, somewhere, whether it's the Terrace or whether it's down at Riverboat itself. So a lot of different things going on. What else is happening at the Riverboat Heritage Days on Saturday?
So one of the great collaborations that we have is with CAPS, and that is for the color run that is happening that morning. We're passing the torch. The dump run will not be happening, but instead we have this other great event in our community. So that kicks off our event in the morning.
So that's another example of CAPS had their Stay Walk Run rally on a different weekend, and now are combining all of those in to give people more than enough to do throughout the weekend on Heritage Days. So that's awesome.
It is. Yeah, we're very excited about that and excited for them. It's a great event. Don't forget to get your pancakes at the Aiken All-Stars Pancake Breakfast. That happens on Saturday morning as well. Great way to support our local teams. Of course, the Aiken Farmers Market is not specific to that weekend, but happens on Saturdays, so we want to encourage people to get down there.
Yeah.
Check that out. The Atwater Car Show is also happening.
Yeah, that's an awesome car show.
Fantastic event. Lots of great things, great cars. They have food, music, lots of fun there.
I know I was able to visit that last year, and it's just amazing how many cars they get in that parking lot and how fun and festive that event is. And
it really is.
Check that all out.
Yeah, that's great. And then, of course, our vendor fair, the Aiken Chamber of Commerce Vendor Fair, starts at 9 a.m. downtown, and that runs till 5 p.m. So we have a lot of great vendors coming to share some homemade
I heard a
goods.
rumor that it's almost sold out or was sold out for the spaces.
It is. Yeah, we have a great lineup, lots of different things to check out. Definitely want to do that. In addition, you'll want to check out our local businesses as well, our downtown businesses.
Good stuff down there. Everybody's ready for all of you listeners to come on down and enjoy.
We have the Sip and Stroll this year as well. That's an opportunity for those vendors who are participating in that. You can grab a beverage and stroll along and check out what there is to offer.
Yeah, that's a fun event.
One of my favorite events, this is the second year for this, is our Duck Run.
I remember hearing a little bit about that is it put on as a sponsor from Rosalini's?
So we had three.
Oh.
Yeah, Rosalini's, Hazelwood Corporation, and the Riverview Lodge.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, are collaborating on that event.
That's awesome. And that goes on about
10 a.m.
10 a.m.?
Yep. Ducks drop at 11.
Oh, ducks drop at 11.
Ducks drop at 11. And it's really cool. The kids, it's a free event. The kids get a duck to decorate. Everyone leaves with a little prize, but then there's some really cool trophies for those that
for the
win.
ducks that win.
Yeah. The American Legion Post is also hosting a whole series of events that day as well. They've got Beanbag Toss, which is a pretty popular tournament that happens there. And they have their craft fair and food and music as well. So lots happening down on that end of the town. And then another event that I am very excited about is our Kids Zone.
Is this new this year, the Kids Zone?
So we did have a Kids Zone last year down at the fairgrounds where we were having music, but it was just during that music portion of the event after the parade. And this year it is from 11 a.m. and it's going to run all the way until 3 p.m., which is when our parade starts.
Yes, you have to have a parade, right?
Yeah.
You can't have Riverboat Days without a parade.
Absolutely, and that is being put together by Aiken Churches Together. So our local area churches have gotten together and are offering free games, face painting, some music, lots of great things. Mid-Minnesota's going to have a cash cube. Kids can grab some cash and use it to start an account. So just things happening down there.
And don't forget the parade.
Don't forget the parade. Yeah, don't forget the parade. The Kitty Parade is at 3 p.m. This is the second year the Aiken Women of Today are hosting that. So every kid gets a little something, and then there's some prizes for some different types of decorations as well.
Okay.
But then the main show is the main parade, and we are excited this year that our Grand Marshal will be the Ripple Sippy Music Fest, highlighting that great event.
It sounds like and you know, I know that it's true, and I know a tremendous amount of work and effort goes into this, and I thank you and all of your committee. There is an actual Riverboat Heritage Days committee that meets, like you mentioned, all year long to plan this out. And I think it's really, my own opinion, if I'm allowed, is the collaboration between everyone getting together to make it so much of a community event. And I think it does bring it back to those traditions that were there many, many years ago that we get told about. We weren't part of, but we get told the traditions that were in there. And it's just so much fun and so many things to do on just a short little week. It does sound like it's going to be good weather. We're ahead of the game right now, but it sounds like it's going to be good weather. And rain in Minnesota right now is an everyday thing. So good weather on the weekend we'll pray for, and we'll get some of that. But again, a tremendous amount of activity, a tremendous amount of effort put on by the Chamber and the Riverboat Committee, Riverboat Heritage Days Committee that puts this on. Where can we find, you mentioned a whole bunch of things, and I know there's many, many other things that are going on. Where can we find a list? If you don't have a list already, because I see it on social media just about everywhere, but where can we find that list of all the events that are happening?
Absolutely. So you can head over to the Aiken Area Chamber of Commerce website, which is www.aiken.com. All of our events are listed there. You can also register. It's free if you'd like. You can still time to get registered to be in the parade. So you can go ahead and register for free there.
Head on over to aiken.com, or you'll see all the things to do. Keep in mind, if you want to participate in the Stay Walk Run Rally and you want to walk or you want to run or you want to do any of those things, that's Saturday morning. Come enjoy some music. You'd love the parade. Visit the local retailers down there that are having probably some good promotions along with the vendors that are down there as well. And then don't forget the duck run, the Atwater car show, all those things that we mentioned. Too many things to remember, so go and grab that list of things to do. You'll find a full day of events on Saturday, and like you had mentioned, events leading up to it. Somebody go find that $500 out there. That'll be exciting to see who does that. Anything else I'm missing from the conversation?
No, I'm so proud of our committee for all of the work that we've done, and with all of our community partners and the work that they've done to make this great event for families to come. It's just a great opportunity. Where else can you go for free and have something happening all day long, keep you entertained, keep the littles entertained.
Yeah.
Check out our local community.
Yeah, the Kids Zone. I forgot to mention the Kids Zone as we did the recap. So many things to do. Please come on down and enjoy and see the great work that Jenni and her team have put on and done. And we'll be enjoying that all weekend, next weekend. But don't forget, starts on Monday. Look for your clue. And where can they reach out to find the clues?
Clues can be found on social media, 9 a.m. on Monday, or you can stop by Mid-Minnesota and pick up your clue there.
There you go. Swing on by and find your clue and go out and search. Thank you, Jenni, for coming in, and thank you to you and your team for all of the effort that you're doing for the community. It is, and you should be proud, and I hope it's a great weekend for you and a great week for Riverboat Heritage Days. And
I can't believe that I forgot about this. Your
something
button.
Else.
Your Riverboat button.
Riverboat buttons, yes.
Yes, so many of our local businesses are selling them, as well as the DAC. The design was actually done by Chris from the DAC, so it's a really cool design as well.
That's neat, yeah.
$5, and that gets you into that's the raffle. It's a raffle.
Yep, and it's all cash winnings or cash drawings
cash.
from
Two
there.
$500 prizes and a $250 prize.
There you go. Mm-hmm. So you can come and do all of this stuff for free. You can purchase a button if you choose, and you can end up leaving with a bunch more money than you came with.
Can't beat that.
Can't beat that deal. Come out and see Jenni and everybody at the Riverboat Heritage Days next weekend, August 1st, 2nd. And remember, it goes on all week next week. So thanks again for coming in, and I hope to have you back on the end to talk about all the cool things that happened and went on at the Riverboat Heritage Days.
Wonderful. Thank you. Can't wait to see you all there.
Yes, thanks a lot. You're listening to Coffee with the County.